So recently I've been on a bit of an Alien kick. I saw Alien Romulus at the cinema, thought it was a pretty good film, but it kickstarted me watching all the movies again, and what I didn't expect to happen was I got more addicted to this lore than ever before. I absolutely love Alien. I needed to play a video game on it, so I did a bit of research, and I have played several Alien game, depending on how you want to call them, whatever the titles they go with at any given time. One that didn't click with me was Fireteam Elite, at least back in the day when it came out. And this game is built for me. It's Alien, it's a horde shooter, co-op, pick up and play, high scores, fun, easy gameplay. But it just felt bare bones, man. It didn't click with me. But anyway, when I was doing research, people were saying that it's their favorite Alien game, and I'm just like, what? Like, what am I missing here? Like, this is, you gotta be lying. This has just gotta be some kind of like, you haven't played any of the other Aliens games. So obviously, I did a little bit of research, and it turns out a lot of people were saying the same thing. You do not play Fireteam Elite on the normal difficulty. It ruins the game, it makes it weak, there's not enough enemies on screen, it hides enemy types, you don't get the experience for leveling up gear. There's just a lot of complaints about the weaker difficulty. So I was just like, really? Because you hear that and you're just kind of like, this is just fanboys like lying and trying to like hype the game up, when in reality it's not really worth it, right? So I was like, screw it, I'm installing it again. Installed it, fired up intense difficulty, and my god, Fireteam Elite clicked. Now listen, it is not a 10 out of 10 game. It's not even an 8 out of 10. This is a 7 out of 10 video game. This is a lot better than I gave it credit for. It was a budget title back in the day, and I think I was far too harsh on it. These kind of games are made for me, like I said, but the issues that I have with Fireteam Elite, right? So, number one, the one that sticks out like a sore thumb, the setting you fire this game up, is the fact that the animation quality in third person is horrendously bad. It is the way that you switch guns, the way the character runs. It just all looks like a PS2 game. I don't even want to say it looks like a PS3 game. The animation quality on PS3 was way better than this. It just looks off. It doesn't look high quality. The devs should have put it in first person. It would have hid all of these issues with animation quality. I mean, most Alien games are in first person, so I just don't understand the need to make it like this, but whatever, they did, and I guess it was to sell skins, And the other thing that really annoyed me about this game was the enemy types. When you buy a game called Aliens Fireteam Elite, now keep in mind the title there is very important. It's not Alien Fireteam Elite, it's Aliens Fireteam Elite. There's only one movie in this franchise called Aliens, and it's Aliens. And what happens in Aliens? Marines fight xenomorphs. This game doesn't just make you fight xenomorphs, you're fighting things from Prometheus, synthetics, and it ruins the experience 100%. Anytime you're fighting the different types of enemies, they're weak. They just drag the experience down. The levels look lame, the enemies you're fighting are lame. It drags the experience down at the ground. But that's just the negatives. They're out the way now. So what are the positives for this game? Xenomorphs and different types of xenomorphs. It's such a good experience when you're fighting the xenomorphs on the higher difficulties, when it's throwing them all at you, and the different elite types are coming at you, the warrior, the drone, the prowler, the praetorian. They're all just running at you and smashing you up. You're blowing them away, and there's acid flying all over the place. You're using the different weapons. I know it's blasphemous to use different weapons other than the pulse rifle in an Aliens game, but trust me, once you've leveled the pulse rifle up and you want a different weapon, you do. You've got the smart gun that auto locks on things. The sound effects are all on point. Sounds just like the movies. There is a bug here where sometimes your primary weapon just decides it doesn't have any sound effects. Don't understand what triggers it, but it's happened a few times where you just run through the mission with no sound effects coming out your gun, and I can't fix it. It was never patched. I've googled to see if anyone's got a fix for it. They haven't. They just said it happens a lot. get used to it. There's nothing you can do about it, and the devs have seemed to have abandoned the game. The different classes you can use, all with advantages. I'd recommend starting with the gunner class. It really gives you a feel for the game, and it doesn't make anything too easily played, if you know what I mean. The perks it's got are decent. The weapons it allows it to use are decent with the shotgun and the pulse rifle. Abilities are good where that's concerned. But then you've got like the doc, you've got the technician, the demolitions. It's just, there's a play style here for you, and you really want to mix it up and not have the same class running in the game. Like, you don't want 3 gunners going into a mission. You want to mix it up just so each player can like help the other. It's a really good experience when things just work. Obviously there's still a few just niggly things about this game, man, that hold it back from being top tier. I'm definitely not going to call it my favorite Aliens game, at least not at the minute. I'm still playing it, you know. Just unlocked a prestige system I didn't realize was even in the game. Once you hit, I think it's rank 20, you unlock prestige and it lets you unlock more stuff. And I'm just like, well, I didn't even realize this was in the game. I really did not give Fireteam Elite the time of day. And obviously I've just read online that there's a leak for a sequel that's happening. I didn't even realize the game sold well enough for a sequel to be in development. And there's some changes that are going to happen there. I really hope the devs nail the sequel then, because while I definitely didn't enjoy it the first time round, Fireteam has won me over, and I think it's a pretty good game if this is what you're looking for. This is the type of genre you want to be playing, and you're into aliens, you know? You're not going to get the high qualities of like World War Z. I think World War Z is like probably the king of these horde shooters, to be honest. It's got all the content, the great gameplay. But if you need Alien and you need aliens, it does the job, man. 7 out of 10 video game. It's not too expensive. It's got a decent amount of content. Just make sure you play it on intense and not on standard, because standard really did drag the experience down for me personally. But yeah, Alien Fireteam, it gets a pass. I enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you've played it, if you're gonna play it, if this is even your genre. If you're new here, subscribe. But yeah, that's all I got on Fireteam Elite. I'll catch you later.